Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering 2015 Duels of the Planeswalkers. Luke here. Thank you for joining me. I was just taking a look at the deck again. We got this Reprisal card, our third one, but I don't think it's going to make it into the deck because I was looking, and we have 22 creatures, 14 other spells, 22 creatures. I like that. I don't want to get down too much further. And the way this is starting to skew, 25 plains to 11 swamps, it's really pushing towards an all-white deck, and I like some of the synergy and the removal that we have with these black cards. They're good cards, and I mean, if we keep getting great white cards, we just might have to 86 all these cards and roll with an all-white deck. It's a total possibility with the Pegasus, the Squadron Hawks, the Flyers. We can make tokens. You know, we got the Edict. I mean, it's almost tempting to just do it right now, but I like the way we're rolling with this life and death deck. So we're just gonna continue on, because then I'd have to think of a new name for the deck if it was all white. What do you guys think? What would you call it if I had an all white deck? What could we call it? It can't just be life. That'd be boring. Life and death, much more exciting. Moving on. We are moving on to Ravnica. The mysterious shard is linked to Jace, the living guild pack. His duties dealing with Ravnica's guilds mean he could be anywhere. You must find the Mind Mage quickly. You may be close to finding Jace, but Garruk is close to finding you. So Garruk's hot on our heels, hunting us. We gotta find Jace, rip his heart out, and continue on. I don't know if that's what we're really gonna do. We're moving on to search the city. We gotta track down Jace and take on, it looks like Izzet. I believe that's Izzet. Searching the city for Jace leads you to districts controlled by each of the 10 guilds. You examine clue stones and guild gates in search of answers, but you only find more questions. It feels as if the city itself stands opposed to your progress. This is promising because we might see some dual cards out of some of the packs we win here. We might see some black-white dual color cards, and that might make this deck a little bit more reasonable to keep these black cards around. We're not going to play with just one land, especially when it's just a swamp. So let's draw a new one. You thought I was going to click keep hand, didn't you? I almost did. Okay, that's better. That's better. We will have a turn 1 play and a turn 2 play, and we can keep this one. I tell you, one of these days I'm gonna figure out which one of those is on the right or left side, and not just mindlessly accidentally almost click the wrong one every time. Oh, Maze's End. This was the mythic that came out I think it was Gate Crash. I don't remember, but I have like a ton of these. Enters the battlefield, tap, add 1 to your mana pool, 3, and tap it. Return Maze's End to its owner's hand. Search your library for a gate card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. If you control 10 or more gates with different names, you win the game. So you have to have all of the different gates of each guild. And maybe that's what this deck is all about. Maybe he's gonna try and gate us to death. I've never seen anyone try and do it. I heard of people back in the day when I was playing the Return to Ravnica block, of people trying to do that when Maze's End became a card. Somebody tried it at Friday Night Magic, and I think it worked once. But they went like 1 in 4 or something overall. Trans-Guild Promenade, I saw that. See, now we're getting into cards that I've seen plenty of times, and that's exciting. This is familiar territory for me. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1 land, which he did with the Maze's End. And if you tap it, you can add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So we're going to see, I think, a multicolored crazy deck happening. Lots of neat things. Or lots of terrible things, depending on how you look at it. Let's go ahead and attack with everything. I like that we're getting in damage, and I like that it's all lifelink. I wish we had one of those Pride mates out there that could be getting countered, but I'll just take the lifelink and the damage. I mean, It might not seem by much, but it adds up. Put this attendant knight out and get our 1/1 soldier token. Assembling the masses to search the city. Comes a Boros guild gate. That was my favorite guild to play when Return to Ravnica first started. Sky Diamond enters the battlefield tapped. Tap it to add an island to your mana pool. That's a pretty blue diamond. Until it cuts you. I don't know. I played Boros a long time, and then I ended up playing Orzhov a lot, the black-white. We just got some tricks we can do. We might want to cloud shift this a couple times and make some more tokens. I don't know. For now, it's really, I mean, the only thing we can do, and it seems like the most beneficial thing to do, just to keep tacking on more damage. Starting to get up there in mana, and that's kind of worrisome. But we'll wait. It's an instant. We'll wait and see what happens, what comes in here. We got the tribute, so if anything big comes, we can make him sacrifice right away. Something's happening. What is it? Sunspire Gatekeepers. If you control 2 or more gates, put a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance onto the battlefield. And it definitely has 2 gates, so that's gonna happen. Well, that's nice. I mean, I can't argue with that. That happens. Well, I think cloud shifting something else would be better. Let's go ahead and cloud shift this knight and get another soldier token. Why not? There's our another plains. Now we have this awesome cutthroat maneuver, which could come in handy. We're not going to be able to take out this guy. Really tough right now. We could tribute, and I mean, it would get rid of the token. And if we swing with this guy, I'm pretty sure this up to 2 targets means I can't use the same target twice. I'm not positive on that. So, because otherwise I would just, you know, I'd tribute that, and then next turn maybe swing with this and plus press it out there. Let's just move on for now. Or do we just swing because we'd be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I mean, he's only got 2 blockers out there. 1 blocker if I tribute right now. And we can for sure, we're going to get through like 5 damage because he'll block one of these, and then I could cloud shift it so that it doesn't die. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do that. Okay, whoops, now I screwed it up. I screwed it all up. All of that for nothing because I accidentally pressed the button to move on instead of pressing the button for everyone to attack. I did it again, guys. Ugh, I'm so angry. Well, now let's just pass a turn. Let's just move on. I just totally screwed up that plan. I think we were going to end it there probably. Alright, hold the gates. Creatures you control get +0, +1 for each gate you control and have vigilance. God, we should have attacked that. But this will be better for our tribute to hunger here. Because now he's going to have to sacrifice something that has way more health than it did. And we'll gain a lot more life. Alright. This trained cat out there. I don't know why I did that. That was really dumb. Like, just not what I wanted to do because I just wanted to swing first. I'm playing sloppy. I'm getting too excited. It's like, we're in Ravnica and I know all these cards. This is awesome. Alright. You can go ahead and swing with everything. We got our cloud shift to save our guy, whichever one gets blocked, which is probably going to be this guy. So let's go ahead and just shift him. And we'll get another token. And 5 damage we'll get through. That's what I meant to do last turn. And then this turn would have been lethal. But I think we're sitting good. We got this cutthroat maneuver. We have a token and another cat in. We're going to get this damage through. Oh, no. So when Smelt Ward Gatekeepers enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more gates, gain control of target creature. Until the end of turn, untap it. It gains haste. So it's going to take one of our guys until the end of the turn. Give it haste. It's 2/4 now. Comes another guild gate. Probably gonna swing. Gonna want, yep. And you know, I'm not really concerned with that. So you'll get 2 life back, which sucks because we probably had that one in the bag here, and I just kind of messed everything up. So if we swing with everything, let's see, he's got 7 life. We can cut through a maneuver something. And something else. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, well, let's do it. We still might get through this without much effort, despite my messing up. Let's go ahead and it's already got life link, so let's put it on one of the soldiers, one of the other soldiers. Just in case something happens, you never know. Some crazy combat spell. I like to get as much a life link as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices. These guys are still gonna duke it out. Even though he's dead, they still gotta duke it out. 39-0. You got served, sir. I will now search the city. Thank you very much. My horde of soldiers. That was awesome, guys. We kicked butt. We get a Kitan Rock, a Ravnica booster. What are we gonna get? Give me that, give me that. Oh, we're getting, oh my god, it gave us 4 of the guild gates of the lands that we're playing. I think it did that on purpose. You guys just like me so much. It knew what we wanted. Awesome. Okay, so Siege Worm, we've seen this beast guy before. Explosive Impact is awesome. Also, well used as a sexual innuendo card. Explosive Impact deals 5 damage to target creature or player. Okay. Moving on. Foundry Street Denizen, we've seen that. Shadowcloak Vampire, we have one. We've seen Scroll Thief. Doorkeeper, I love this guy. He looks very, you know, Monsters Inc-ish. He's a homunculus. A 0/4 defender that if you pay 3 and tap, puts the target player puts the top X cards, his or her library, in his or her graveyard, where X is the number of creatures with defender you control. It's a sneaky little guy. It works really well for me in draft. I would draft a ton of defenders and then pop this guy out, and because draft decks are typically 40 cards, and they're a lot easier to mill out than you would think. I mean, it's pretty fantastic. 1 Piercing Stare usually convinces thieves to go elsewhere. Well, does he stare at him, or does he just... Like they're coming in the door, and then he's sitting above it. There's the bell. So they must be coming in this way, and then he stabs him in the back of the head. And then he's sitting up there, and he just stares at him. He's like, what do you think you're doing? Get out of my house! We got another Angelic Edict. We have lots of those. Inspired Charge. Instant for 4. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until the end of the turn. Impossible! How could they overwhelm us? We had barricades, war elephants, and they were barely 1/10 of our number. But we are 300. That's all we need. We've got an Assault Griffin. That's awesome. Swift Justice is fantastic. Until the end of the turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike and lifelink, all for 1. She is awesome. I like that card. And a Vizkopa Guild Mage. Target creature gains lifelink until the end of the turn. Whenever you gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life. That's awesome for 2/2/2. See, now I'm starting to get really excited that we went the black-white. And I think our deck is going to change quite a bit. The only blow that matters is the killing blow. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. Not too bad, not too bad. Little spendy, but could make it work. Phantom General, creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Really awesome with all the token creation we got. If we threw in those raise the masses things and raise the alarm, that would be sweet. Monomania. Target player chooses a card in his or her hand and discards the rest. That's pretty killer. I mean, that's a pretty nice card for 5. I mean, it's a little late in the game. They might not, if they're a fast deck, they might not have played their cards. If they're a slow deck, they might have ways to counter this. But it could work out. And you could do some serious damage. All of a sudden, they're just like, wow, I got to keep one card. Oh, crap. What do I do? This guy, he doesn't know. I mean, he's got skeleton faces coming out of the wall, hands grappling him, and all he's got is his loincloth, and he's like, oh my god, where'd my clothes go? What is with you crazy skeletons? I just want my clothes back. I don't know where I am. I want my mommy. Alright. Wow! Can you believe all those cards we got? That's crazy. That's crazy and awesome. Orzhov's Demand is next. This is Teysa. This is the art for Teysa, which is just an amazing card too. I drafted that card like every single time I went to booster drafts. I drafted the Teysa card. If you guys don't know what it is, look it up. I think it's Teysa. Teysa is the card. I can't remember exactly, but it's just a really amazing draft card, and it's like got protection from creatures, and it's got lifelink and all kinds of crazy stuff. And if you draft it, I mean, it's surefire, pretty butt kicking if you can get it down there. It costs a lot, but I swear I drafted it like 3 weeks in a row, and people thought I was bringing them to the tournament and putting them in my decks. I was like, come on guys, I've been playing Magic for a year, you know me, I'm not doing that. And they were like, yeah, it just sucks. We don't want to play against it. But fun times. So we got lots of new cards I got to look through. Lots of decisions to make. What do you guys think? I mean, black-white looks to be the way we're going. They gave us a lot of good dual cards that are gonna synergize nicely with everything we had going, and I'm gonna make an epic deck. It's gonna take me a little while, I think, to decide because there's just so many good cards. But that's the problem with playing Magic. You have all these cards, and you're like, oh, I want to make a deck with this one. I want to make a deck around this card. Oh, there's a combo with these 2 cards. We can make a deck out of that, and you just end up making all these decks. But you know, you can really only play with one at a time. But you know, it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun pastime to make decks. It's one of my favorite things to do. Open some booster packs, make some decks, see what happens. So that being said, we'll continue our quest through Ravnica next time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a blast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.